Hey, it's Mia.
And it's Kennedy, and this is A Silver Lining with M and K.
Hi, guys. How are you doing today?
We're doing good.
How's everybody's Christmas?
I feel like, well, before we started recording, Mia came up with this term, and I want you to say it.
Post-Christmas depression.
I feel like we should trademark these things
We have to trademark it.
on the podcast because I don't remember what the last thing that we came up with was, but I was like, trademark it. Like, this is a TSL trademark because
100%.
yeah. Because post-Christmas depression is real. Not only because it's after the holiday, like the last holiday of the year, if you think about it.
Well, New Year's.
But New Year's could be the first one.
Oh, that's true.
Think about it.
But I feel like there's so much build up to Christmas, and especially for Christmas, it wasn't like exactly what you want it to be. You did all this for nothing. That decorating, that everything. Like, I feel like you can have post-Christmas depression. Like, that is real.
Definitely.
I don't feel like I have it this year. I feel like I'm okay.
I think I have Christmas dread for school.
Yeah. No, let's not talk about school.
Okay.
I can't think about school. Like,
we're not even
oh
going to touch
my
on the
gosh.
topic of school.
At all.
But I feel like it's the last holiday of the year. Like, if you have family, like, you're not seeing them anymore. And you're kind of just, like, just chilling, really, in the last couple days. Trying to get, like, your routines right, get your mind right for the new year. And it's kind of like, it's not as fun.
It's definitely not as fun. It's more work. It's more like working.
Challenge.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
For sure.
So that fun of Christmas, that childhood thing that you feel whenever you're listening to that Christmas music, it's gone now.
Yeah.
See you in 365 days.
Literally. Some people's like favorite holiday is Christmas.
I feel like it was mine. I don't think Christmas is my favorite holiday anymore.
Okay, what is it now?
I actually don't know.
I think I don't have a favorite holiday. My favorite holiday is my birthday. Can I say that?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Honestly, I feel like maybe my birthday, but I think that's narcissistic.
I don't care. I genuinely don't care because I love my birthday time.
Okay, what was your favorite holiday this year? Like, what was the best holiday that you did this year?
Either Halloween or 4th of July.
I was gonna say that too. It's because I was there.
Because we were with each other on the holidays, and they were just so fun.
They were good because we made it fun. We made it what we could have made it.
Very, very
like
fun.
that whole Halloween weekend, especially since we had it off that Monday off because of the Astros. Or
yes.
Tuesday? I don't even remember what day it was, but that was good.
Yeah, it was amazing.
4th of July was great.
4th of July was amazing, and we're not even going to it.
Because we did 2 days of it. We did that with Halloween and 4th of July. We did 2 days.
Yeah.
Went to both celebrations.
Yeah.
And then, oh yeah, we had a really good
time.
We did.
That was really fun.
That was fun.
And I hope that we get to do more, like, as we
100%.
That scares me that, like, we might not get to.
Let's not think about it.
Let's not
think about it.
Ignorance is bliss, guys.
Ignorance is so bliss. Trademark. Someone invented that. We can't trademark.
Okay, so let's get into the topic of this episode, which is
New Year's resolutions.
Today we are going to talk about what we want to implement in the New Year's, what we want to change, what we want to grow, what we want to eliminate. But before we do that, I just wanted to make sure that we talked about not feeling the pressure to come up with all these unattainable things, and then feeling like you can't achieve that because you're changing a part of yourself when really you should just be growing into who you want to be. So I want to emphasize that, like, New Year's resolution should be like, oh, I want to be better at this. I want to emphasize this part of my life, but don't feel the pressure to completely revamp your life just because the time of year tells you to.
Yes, exactly. I saw this TikTok that this girl was saying that she doesn't understand why everyone keeps doing this, and you should work on yourself every day, and it shouldn't just because of the new year. But I feel like I agree, and I also disagree. I think that the new year, it brings motivation, and it makes you be like, okay, new year.
Definitely.
What else should be new?
I was thinking about that too, because I was like, why is it so significant? Why is it so significant that we have everybody, like, in the world is thinking about this? And it's because this is a new start for every single person in the world. Every
Yeah,
single person is going
exactly.
into a new year. Doesn't matter what country, what language you speak. Like none of that. Like everybody's going into a new year, so people find opportunity in that to implement new changes. But I do agree.
That you should
It,
always work on yourself.
right.
But it's a great time to give you that extra push that some people do need, and
I
I'm
agree.
here for it.
Okay, we're gonna get into our resolutions.
Okay.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. Let's like take turns.
Okay.
So my first one
We have 8 of them, by
that
the
is
way.
my yeah, we have 8. My first one that is my most significant one out of all of mine is I want to further my relationship with God and just like continue to work on it, because the path that I'm on right now in this journey, like I feel really good about it, and I don't know, I feel like it's like
Yeah.
I'm the strongest. Like this is the strongest that the relationship has been in a while, just because of the things in your life that may cause you to turn away, the things that all of that. And so I'm really excited to put more into that and to continue.
I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you.
It's always good to hear, especially my friends that are Christian, because I want them, I want them to be as close as they can to God.
Right.
And mine is similar to that. It's following more Christian-based people, because you are a product of your environment.
Yeah.
Not only physically, like where you live, but also what you follow. So, people that you follow on TikTok or Instagram, if they don't have a relationship with God, they don't prioritize that, and that doesn't show you that you should too. But when you follow people who are Christian and who do find peace and time with God, it motivates you and tells you, okay, I should be doing this too. I find people, like me that I want to follow. So that's one of my resolutions, because I think it'll help me too.
I think so, because it's motivating, it's inspiring when you see like
Definitely.
someone that their lifestyle is more so what you want to do.
Yeah.
It helps. It definitely helps. I definitely, in the new year, I want to think about college more, because I feel like this is just something that I avoid. Everybody avoids it, honestly. If we're being honest, nobody wants to do this. But I do need to make a decision. I do need to think about it more. I do need to.
It's such a looming topic.
It is. And it sucks. It sucks. It honestly does. But we need to do this. Yeah. We need to think about it. We need to prepare, because it is about to be 2023.
It's coming up.
We graduate 2024.
I know. This is something that, like, I think that last year we were like, oh, we have time.
We have time. We're sophomores.
We have time. And now that we're juniors, we need to
wake up. Out. It's wake up. It is up.
Definitely a wake up call.
Because junior year is like, I feel like junior year is like, no, it's actually not that bad. I think that everyone talks about junior year and how hard it is.
Let's
and how
knock on wood, because I agree, though.
Knock on wood. I think sophomore year was definitely harder, but the curriculum,
I agree.
The curriculum of junior year is harder than the curriculum of sophomore year.
I don't agree with that.
Really?
I took WAP last year, and
Maybe
I took
that AP physics,
and I took pre-AP chemistry. And both of them were just hard. Like, it was. I still feel like to this day, WAP was unnecessarily hard for me and for everybody else. And I also took AP Psych, so I feel like that curriculum was harder. The overall year was just more difficult, and now I'm actually enjoying myself. So I tell my friends that are sophomores, like, it got better for me.
It gets better. I agree. Junior year is actually, like, just your mindset is just like is better. It's just better.
Yeah, and then another one of my resolutions, which actually has to do with school, is prioritizing what I'm already doing before taking on something else. And I am a secretary of 2 clubs and then a part of 4 other clubs. So I'm pulled in a lot of different directions, and I want to prioritize what I'm doing, instead of maybe putting a little here and putting a little there, but putting my 100% into each thing, because it's good to see through other people, but it's also good to feel that you're doing as much as you can be for each thing that you're doing.
Yeah, I think that's something that a lot of people need to. I think that's like a common thing, because it's so easy to just start things, but you gotta put
follow through.
exactly 100%. I think that my next one is about putting more effort in my friendships and relationships and just deepening them. And
what do you mean by deepening?
I mean, like, that's a good question. Okay, so I feel like there's time periods in my life where I just had a lot of surface level friends, and it was just, that's just what it was. It was very surface level. We were just cool and it was great, but that's not as fulfilling as having a deep relationship with one or two people.
I agree.
And knowing this person and appreciating this person and doing things that you might not want to do, but you know that this person would like. And that's something that I need to start doing more of, because I used to always do it, but I feel like the experiences that I had and maybe being taken advantage of in that case, it has made me not do it as much out of fear. So I feel like I want to go back to that, because people that I have in my life right now, I feel like are just,
that's big to recognize. I think, because some people don't even recognize when they stop doing things for people, or when they, they just get comfortable.
Exactly.
They get complacent with their role in their life, and they don't like really take it and appreciate that.
Exactly. I feel like that's what I don't want to do. I do not want to be comfortable. I want to always do things for people. I want to always show them, and you can make a friend, harder to keep them. And so like I think that's what I want to do. Like I want to just do more for that.
I like that. Okay, one of mine is to make driving fun. I don't drive.
Fun fact, Kennedy is 17.
Fun fact, I'm 17 license. And I don't drive.
You just got your permit when?
I got my permit in July.
Okay.
I was 16.
That's not that bad.
Yeah. But I am eligible to get my license next month in January, but I'm not going to, because I need to I want to get completely comfortable on the roads. One thing about me, I want to do something. If I want to do it, I want to be the best at it. And so obviously with driving, that comes with practice. And I just really want to get comfortable on the roads. I feel like every time I drive, there's something that I'm going to forget, like a rule that I'm going to forget. And then I just get anxious about it. But also not even that. I just want to make driving in general fun, because I don't love to do it. But if I could I don't know, have a fun driving place that I go to, and that makes driving more fun for me, or have a driving playlist, maybe that'll help me.
Yeah, I feel like this is where we're very different. We have a lot of similarities. We are very different.
We are very similar, but we also are polar opposite in certain ways.
Yes, my driving, I love driving.
And she got her permit pretty much as soon as
I could. I got my license as soon as I could also, because even before I had my permit, I was still practicing driving. I was practicing parking, everything. It's just something that I always wanted to do, and I always envisioned for myself. So the moment that I could do it, I was like, here I am.
I know. And I just did not feel that pressure at all. At all to drive. I didn't feel the want or the desire to drive literally at all. And people would be like, Kennedy, you need to get it. And I didn't want people to force me into wanting to do something that I didn't want to do.
That's understandable.
And my parents have done a good job of honoring that. But they definitely are like, Kennedy, do you want to drive today? I'm like, no. But I'm trying to be better about that, and just maybe just setting a time every day and just going to go do it. Because I don't love it. Yeah. But I want to make it more fun for me.
I hope that it becomes more fun for you. I definitely think that music is the thing that makes it the most fun for me. Because I get to choose my music. I get to choose this. The anxiety, I definitely had that. I think that's normal. If you do not have anxiety when you're first driving, that's scary actually. Because I so bad. And I never wanted to drive ever, but I've gotten over that. I feel like once you take that test, you realize that there's nothing else that you have to do. I never have to take that test again, unless I'm old or something. But
or unless you get it, because you can get your license.
Oh, 100% you can get it revoked. That's not gonna happen. That's not me. That's not me. I don't live that lifestyle.
No.
So I'm gonna be fine. But once you do that, Kennedy, you never have to do it again. And I think that's the thing that really
maybe it's a mental hurdle for me.
I think you can do it. I have to get 2023 is your year, girl.
Thank you. Because I can drive. I just don't like to.
That's fine.
And my dad was like, you're a good driver. I just don't know how you want to do it. And I was like, I just don't. I don't know, guys. So, Yeah, making it more fun for me and driving more, getting my license in 2023.
2023.
I don't want to be 18 years old and get my license.
Yeah, maybe you can do it.
I
Before
definitely
September,
can.
you will get your license.
I will.
I agree. Okay. So my next
Putting it in motion.
my next one is I want to try to like schedule more of my days. This is something that I already started doing, and I noticed that when I do it, I'm way more productive than if I didn't do it. Like, because it makes me like, okay, I'm doing this, and this is about like school days or off days or whatever it is. But I also don't want to do it too much because I want to be able to
have balance.
Exactly.
And go with the flow.
Go with the flow. But
Mia's a very, very good.
Oh yeah, I am a very like go with the flow kind of person.
Yes, she's a very spontaneous person. And opposite of me, I like to have everything planned out. So I understand why she's saying that, because sometimes like it would be like, oh, like I'm gonna go do this, but then she had like 50 other million things to do.
Exactly. And I'll just be like, well, I guess I'll just do it tomorrow. And that's not.
And then tomorrow is 6 weeks from now.
Tomorrow, 6 weeks from now, because guess what? Tomorrow I'm also doing this. It's like, oh my gosh, it's very stressful, and I get so stressed out about the littlest of things. That's also something I need to work on.
She does. Like,
I really do.
I'm like, chill. Like, we don't have to figure it out right now. We don't have to have it
exactly. It's like over something so dumb too, but I would get like so stressed. But it's really exciting to have 1,000 things on my plate, and if I'm not working on it actively, then it stresses me out.
If I could give you a word of advice for this resolution, this is what I do with the kids I babysit. So when their mom is like, oh, they have this or they have this that they need to do, but otherwise than that, they can go play. And I'm like, okay, kids, so we have wants and we have needs. Let's get our needs done before we get our wants done. So get your needs done before you do your wants. And then that will structure your life, and it will automatically structure your life, and you'll have time for the wants because you already took care of the needs.
Yeah, I think that's my mindset with school, but I just need to transform it to my actual life. Because I'll be like, okay, no, I'm going to get my work done. 100%. Yeah. I'm going to get my schoolwork done because that's the most important.
Right.
And then I'm going to do everything else. But then that everything else, it's like I have to be like, cleaning. Is that a want? That's a need. I want to clean.
Yeah.
Do you? But I also want to go out and hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
So I definitely need to structure just a little bit in 2023.
Yes, definitely. Another one of mine is faithfully following God's plan for my life. I'm someone of control. Like I said, I like to structure my stuff. And so to blindly put my faith into something that I can't see or feel or hear is hard. 100%. But it's something that I want to do, because if it's not his plan, then it's not right.
It's not. I think that's the hardest, maybe not hardest, but that's one of the hardest things.
To have faith.
To have faith and to just be like, okay, this is his plan. Right. And I have to trust that.
And just to trust that it's going to roll out. But then you also have to realize that, like, his plan is not something that he came up with. Like, he woke up and came up with. Like, no, his plan he came up with his plan for your life before you were even born.
Exactly.
So just trusting that you have someone that understands and knows you and knows your best interests and will make his plan for your life. It's hard, but that's what I want to do.
It is hard because everybody has their own plan, but it's not his plan.
And it's hard to know, like, is this his plan? But I just want to lean more into that and not into making my own assumptions on what I need and what I want for my life.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Thank you.
My next one is it's a battle and a struggle that I have been having for like years, and it's hard to admit, but I still have it to this day. To this day, I still go through this. It's like about like respecting yourself. No, wait, not like that. Hold on. Let me say what it is,
because that's gonna make it sound like
I know. It's not that, I promise. Figuring out my line when enough is enough. I feel like it's when in relationship, I mean, like friendships, relationships, most is because like, when is what this person is doing to you enough? When is forgiving them not okay anymore?
That's good.
And like, when is it enough to walk away and be like, I don't deserve this. I deserve so much more. And this is something that I've struggled with for actual years, like, and I think I've gotten better at it, but I haven't had an experience where I've had to face that and walk away. So I don't know. It's just 2023. Time will tell, I guess.
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
But I think you have such a kind heart too, and you just want to help people even if you should not.
Yeah, that's one of the things that is, once I understand someone, because I always love hearing people's stories and what they've gone through, but that also is bad for me because then I end up understanding them.
Yeah.
And then I just make excuses for them all the time, because even though they've gone through all these terrible things in life, does it mean that they can treat me like this?
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't. Like, I should be like, no, I shouldn't let them
someone's
do
trauma
this.
or someone's like past strife in their life does not excuse their current actions.
Exactly, it doesn't. But I let it sometimes.
We watched this show called The Ultimatum on Netflix, and this guy.
If you haven't watched it, please go watch it actually right now.
No, yeah.
Finish this.
Finish this,
and then go watch it.
The Ultimatum on Netflix. It came out last year, and this guy literally excused every awful decision. Like, I cheated on my girlfriend because my mom left me when I was 6.
Oh my gosh. He's like, we didn't have money.
Yeah.
So you cheated on her?
We never had a birthday, so I didn't respond to all of her calls, ghosted her, and then started following other girls on Instagram. Like, hello?
It's like, how does that correlate?
It does
Kennedy,
not.
That was the funniest thing I've ever heard. Why do men?
I know. It is up to you to work on this stuff. People don't have to carry your burden or your trauma.
Yeah, at all.
I'm not saying don't cater to it.
No, yeah. This sounds like we're being really cold-hearted. Like,
Right.
Oh, you went through that?
Yeah, like, I don't care.
I don't care.
But that's not what
we're saying. We're just saying there's a line.
There's definitely a line.
Like, just because, actually, that's.
And you can be respectful and sensitive to trauma and to experiences that people are going through, but don't use that as an excuse for them to treat you badly.
No,
that's what we're saying.
Not at all. Yes, that's exactly what we're saying. That's what I need to work on, guys.
That's what Mia's gonna put in for 2023. Another one of mine is just doing it. Like, just do it.
Just do it.
Stop
Nike
thinking about it.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored by Nike. Nike. Never mind. But like, just do it. Like, just do all of the things that you have scrambling in your mind. Instead of thinking about it, I promise you it'll take less time to do it than thinking about having to do it.
Yeah.
You see? Like, I feel like I will be like, oh yeah, I'll do this. And then it'll be a week before I get to it because I didn't even think about doing it. But if I just did it, then it would be done.
Yeah.
Like, for example, when there was an intercom announcement at school about doing our exemptions, and I was like, okay, I'll do it later, but I had free time. Why am I doing it later if I can do it now? I just got so used to it. And so there's a quote that kind of like, I feel like changed my whole entire life on thinking about just doing stuff. And it's, things done when first thought of need no further attention. So if I would have done my exemptions when they said that, then I wouldn't have to think about having to remind myself or having to write it down on a note or on a to-do list to do my exemptions because I already did it. I don't have to put any more mind space into what I'm doing if I just do it.
So just do it.
I would be so much less stressed out if I just did it when I had the time to do it or when it was first brought to me instead of thinking about having to do it later.
I need to do that too.
I think everyone can do that and everyone would be less stressed.
100%. If you can do it, do it. That's what it is. If you can do it, do it.
Just do it. Like, get over it and just do it.
And for these New Year's resolutions, this is what we should be thinking.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it. Just do all the things that we're saying in this episode. Just do it. What you have on your list, just do it.
And make a list. Make your list. Do it.
Make your list right now.
Right now. Pen and paper. Or maybe like your notes
Someone's
app.
like scrambling to get like, go do it immediately.
Go do it right now. This is how I feel. Yeah. Okay. So my next one is I want to get like a routine of my working out, of being physically active. I want to be like, I don't want to be a gym rat.
No.
But I want to be like good.
Oh my God, I just thought of something.
What?
When guys said, I'm going to go gym. Do you know, have you seen that before?
No.
They say J-I-M.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have seen that.
I'm going to go gym. We're going to go gym. Are you serious? Are you genuine? Like, are you actually serious? I would be like, don't ever say that again.
It is kind of bad.
A grown man saying I'm gonna
Stop.
go
When you
gym.
put the grown behind it, it just makes it worse. Because right now, I was thinking like a 17-year-old.
No.
Just like, oh, I'm going to go gym. Like, okay,
Like
that's
a
just
40-year-old man being like, wow, we need to go gym.
Grow up.
No. Anyways, I agree. I want to be more consistent because I feel like there'll be like spurts of time where I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna go run 3 miles, and then ooh, I'm gonna go do cardio and go do a strength training, and then I just fall off.
We forget how much we like working out. We both do this. Like we forget it.
Do.
We love working out. Like it's so like.
And then when
rewarding.
we do it, we're like, why have we not done that?
And then it's like, let's do it again.
Yeah.
And then you get busy, and then no, this is gonna be a priority. We're gonna just do it.
And this is something that also a lot of people say, and they're like, oh, I don't have time to work out, but you have time to go on your phone. You have time to take a nap.
You had time to binge watch that Netflix show.
Yeah. You have time to do all these things, but you don't have time to work out.
You don't have time to work.
You don't have time for God. This is the thing. When people say, oh, I don't have time for this, it's because you're not making time.
You're not.
Because you unconsciously make time for the things that are important to you.
Yeah, you had time to sleep in that extra hour.
You have time to scroll on Instagram.
You did. That's
so
TikTok.
you're putting in time for things that you don't even realize that you're doing, but it's just because you want to do them.
100%.
But another thing is, exercise can't be based on motivation. It has to be based on discipline.
Yes. Say that again. Say that again.
Exercise cannot be based on motivation. It has to be based on discipline. Following God has to be based on discipline and not motivation, because motivation will only go so long and motivation expires.
100,
discipline does not.
It does. Wow, that's good. That's a good mindset to have. Like,
thank you. But I need to implement it. That's
100%. I do too. We need to have a routine and it has to be realistic, because obviously, yes, I can say that I don't have time, whatever, because I am busy. Like when that school starts back up, it's going to be way harder to do things.
But we also prioritize things that we don't need to, you know?
And that time that I'm like, okay, I finally have something to lay down and do something. Yeah. That's the time that I should go do this. Like instead of taking my free time, I should do something. I do enjoy working out, but it's like, it's a lot easier to lay there on your phone.
Yeah, for sure. So that could be another resolution. Why couldn't I think of that word? It could be another resolution. Doing something and finding discipline in it instead of using your motivation, because motivation only goes so far. We sound like a fitness podcast.
We do.
Promise we're not.
We're not.
That's not us.
No more about working out.
Get somebody else to do it.
Get somebody else to do it.
Okay, so how many have we done?
I think that was my 6th one.
Okay.
I have 2 more.
So one of mine is to branch out of my comfort zone. I think that I'm a creature of habit, and I will eat the same thing every day. I will do the same thing every day. I will read the same genre of book every single day and not branch out of what I'm doing. So this year I want to just like try more things. I'm a very picky person, so there's limitations to that, y'all. But like,
too.
But I want, if it's like in the parameters of what I can eat because I'm vegetarian, I will try it. I want to try it.
I'm more picky about eating than you. You have more dietary restrictions, but I am more picky about eating. Like,
really?
Yeah, like I don't like a lot of things. Tomatoes, pickles.
I don't like a lot of things either.
Really?
I don't like coffee, caramel,
I don't like
chocolate,
coffee.
hot food.
You don't like hot? Oh, spicy.
Spicy.
I was like hot food.
I don't like nuts.
I don't like nuts either. You can keep it.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't just.
But the funny thing is, I will eat like almond milk or almond butter, but I won't eat the almonds themselves.
I won't eat that either.
Really?
I've actually never had almond milk, but I just won't eat it.
I'm plant-based, so I do eat that. Like I do have oat milk and that, all that. No.
I
I feel like I definitely am picky because there'll be things that I can eat and they're like, oh yeah, you don't eat that. I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I don't. Because I just,
Wait,
I
what
don't
do
know.
you mean? Oh, things that you can eat but you won't eat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can eat. I don't like. I'm a meat eater, guys. Gasp! I'm a meat eater, but I won't eat a lot of things.
Yeah.
There's a lot of meat that I won't eat too. So
Like
what
what?
am I? What do you describe this as?
What?
Like
You're still a meat eater.
no, I'm still a meat eater, but like I won't eat a lot of things.
A picky meat eater.
Oh yeah, picky meat eater. Like I won't like people that eat. What do people eat? Lamb? No.
Before I went vegetarian, I love lamb chops.
Are you?
Like a plate of lamb chops? Are you serious?
Do you know what? I've never had it. That's my thing.
So good.
I just it makes me sick to my stomach. Like sometimes I can't even eat eggs because it's like
Really?
it came from a chicken.
I don't really eat eggs. Like I won't have eggs by themselves, but if they're in something, then I will. I don't know. There's a lot of things I just will not eat. I just refuse. Okay. Your last resolution.
No, I have two more.
Oh.
This diet thing actually leads me to my next one, which is I need to work on my diet. Like I need to have an actual schedule eating, guys, because sometimes I'll eat 4 meals a day. Then the next day I won't eat anything but a pack of Ritz crackers.
That is not good.
At all. And I need to drink water. I will drink. This is the same water bottle that I had last night, Kennedy. Do you see how much water I have left in it?
Yeah, I forgot. My resolution needs to be that I need to drink water. I don't ever drink water. And I'm dehydrated maybe 95% of the time. I just don't. I forget to drink water because I don't get thirsty.
No, what in the name? How do you not get thirsty?
I just don't. Like, I'll be at school and then I'll be like, oh, I don't have any water whatsoever.
Having no water at school is actually like top 10 worst things ever. Because what you gonna do? Drink out that fountain?
Absolutely not. Do you want Ebola?
What? That's literally toilet water. I don't care what anyone says. They filter that from the toilets. They don't do that. But sewer water. I just feel like it is sewer water in there. I don't know. It's like I'm scared. Get a cease and desist
from our school.
Okay, but yeah, my diet. I need to drink more water because I will I don't know. Like I'm a person that I'll eat so much. Okay, no. It's like I won't eat and then I'll just like binge eat and I'll eat like 7 different things at once. And I'll be like, ooh, okay, what's next?
Oh my God, you guys, we went to Black Bear, this diner in town. So it was amazing, but we got so much food and I literally did not even have like another meal that day because it was just such a huge breakfast. And 30 minutes later Mia was like, do you want to go get the smoothie? And I'm like, I have no more room.
That tropical smoothie was good though.
Not for me. We went to Tropical Smoothie for the first time. Let's do a little side note before we get into my resolution. Okay. We went to Tropical Smoothie for the first time. And I had, not Mia's first time, my first time. I had never been there before. And I asked the guy, I was like, what's your favorite thing? And he's like, what was it? Mango Magic? Mango Sunrise?
Whatever it is, don't get it.
Don't get it. And so I got it and I was like, are you serious? Is this the best thing
that they had? My drink was better.
It was so much better than hers. I mean, than mine.
What? Oh, okay. Yes.
Sorry. Than mine. And I asked the guy, I was like, do you not like me? Like, did you walk in and just think I need
vendetta?
Literally. Like, I just want to choose violence on this girl that I have never met in my entire life because that was not good at all.
No,
like,
it was okay. It just tastes like I wouldn't pay for that. Like, that's just what my mindset was. I would have never paid for that.
So why, if I ask you who works there,
would he suggest that? Maybe he really likes it though. I don't know. I doubt that he could like that.
No,
it was not good.
No.
Okay, my diet. That's what I need to work on in 2023.
Okay, is this my last one or your last? We have one more each.
I think so.
Okay, last one is if you can help people, then do it. There's so many people who are just caught up in something or maybe even feeling like you don't have the time or you have too many priorities to help someone, but helping someone can be such a small little thing and you always feel better when you do it. If you can help someone, then do it. If you have the means to do it, then do it. Like, there's really nothing more to that. Like, I do help people, but I just want to implement it more in my life, you know?
I do too. This happened yesterday where me and my sister, we were on the way to like do service on our car or whatever. I don't even know what it's called. It's so adult like, but we were on the way. There was a homeless man and he had like a sign and he needed money. And he didn't like he was on anything. Like he looked like he genuinely was just like in a bad situation. Yeah. And you know how it is. Like you don't want to make eye contact with that person. Like do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so like I was just trying to be like, oh, like, because all I had was like $2. Why was I stingy about them $2? We gave him the $2.
Right.
Because it was like, why was I even like that? Like I was like
like
because he's just like
to.
Exactly. So we're like, so I just gave him my $2.
Yeah.
Because did I need it?
Good on you.
No, I don't want praise for it. I just like that was something that I noticed. I was like,
it's not, I know you're not doing it for praise, but that's good. Yeah. And that's what I think everybody should do.
It was unconscious for me to be like,
yeah, to be like, to think about yourself first.
Yeah, exactly.
But think about other people sometimes, not all the time.
Okay, so my last one is that I need to lock in on my academics, guys. Like, I need to study. I'm the type of person that's like in all those honor and AP classes and then like does nothing. Like, okay, wait, stop. I do things. I definitely do things. I just don't study at all. Like
I asked her, we had an APUSH test, and I was like, "Are you gonna study for this one?" Because it was really like a midterm, honestly, because it had all the material from August when we started school to like November, and she was like, no."
Wait, it was the last test?
Yes.
I literally made like a 94. This is what I'm talking.
Me too.
Slay! This is what I'm talking about. I don't study but there's no consequences, and that's the problem.
Same thing with procrastination.
There's no real consequences. So like, why would I do it? But
it's gonna change.
I need to do it because I feel like my grades would be better. Like if I can do this without studying, what's me studying? Like I would be great. Like I'm holding myself back. I am holding myself back.
You could be amazing.
100%, but I'm stuck with being good. I need to study.
We always have a fun little closing. And our closing today, well, what we're going to talk about, the last thing we're going to talk about is our biggest ick right now.
My biggest ick right now is when they do something that's like extremely embarrassing, but they don't feel an ounce of embarrassment in their body.
Mia will be so quick to say that's embarrassing. I think it's such a big thing for her. Like, she does not want to feel embarrassed. She just and she doesn't want someone to act like they're not embarrassed.
Like, I know you're embarrassed. Like, stop trying to play it off. But I feel like I'm such a bold person. Like, I don't really get embarrassed easily. But if something is embarrassing, feel that. Like, you have to feel that. I know you're embarrassed.
I think it's even more of an ick when they play it off.
Yeah, I know.
Like, if they fall and trip and fall and they're like, like I got like stop.
Exactly.
Because it just makes it even more embarrassing. Like, if you acknowledge it and laugh about it, then it just makes it like better.
Exactly. Laugh at yourself. Why are you acting like that? You know what also is really bad?
What?
If it's like they play on the basketball team and they're like on the bench, or football, they don't play, like any sport they don't play, really. Yeah. Because maybe you're not the best on the team, and that's completely fine.
Yeah.
But why are you acting like, coach put me on the bench? My grades. Be for real.
Yeah.
It wasn't honest that.
With
Thank
yourself.
you. Like, I want you to just be honest. I feel like being honest, being able to laugh and being open and being okay with it, accepting it instead of like deflecting and like trying to act like it's not. That's just embarrassing. I don't know what it is.
So mine is being a man. Bye, guys. Podcast over.
Podcast over.
Just kidding. My biggest ick right now is acting like they can't do anything. Men acting like they can't do anything for themselves.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just so unattractive, genuinely, when they act like they can't do anything or they can't figure this out because they're like, oh, I'm just like helpless and I need
You're not
you
on
to
bed
help
rest.
me and do this and do that. Like, no, like you can learn, you can explore. Stop asking me questions because it just makes me mad. I don't like it at all.
I get that. That is understandable.
Okay, and then one quick one is guys wearing flip-flops.
The toes.
Can you imagine them flopping on the floor?
Like the noise.
On the cement.
Kennedy, that's bad.
Yeah.
Imagine him like skipping and flip flop.
They'd be like, who are you?
Ugh, absolutely not. Okay.
Definitely not.
I had fun with this episode. This was nice.
This was fun.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you guys for listening. We have our Instagram, The Silver Lining with M and K. We also have a TikTok, The Silver Lining with M and K.
Yeah.
We are just working on all of our socials right now. And you can listen on Spotify. We're going to be here every Thursday.
And we encourage you to make your New Year's resolution this year and just do it.
Yeah.
That's your silver lining.
What's your
for
silver?
today?
Oh, yeah. I was just about to say it.
Is that your silver lining?
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it. Just put in the work. Find discipline and not motivation.
That
guys.
I was gonna say, you saying that might be my new silver lining today. Discipline and not motivation.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Thank you for listening. Bye.
Bye.